So chapter 6. So raw ore. What do you mean by raw ore? Impurity plus ore. That's we have to set raw ore. The raw ore is converted to concentrated ore by physical process. Concentration ore is free of impurities. How we can be get free of impurities from the ore? By physical process. The physical process. How many physical process which study children? Hydrolytic washing. Hydrolytic washing we have to using the running stream of the water. We have to separate out impurities as well as the ore. Magnetic separations, we have to use the hematite ore. In this apparatus, the conveyor belt and we have to set magnetic rollers are very helpful to separate ore and impurities. Next, froth flotation process. During froth flotation process, one thing you have to keep it in your remember, that's mainly is applied for sulfide ores because sulfide ores are soluble in water. Okay. We have to reduce that's a wettability. We have to use that's a collectors, pine oil. Okay. Then froth stabilizer, cresol or aniline. You have to make effectively the use of the froth, enhance the froth. Okay. Next we have to say that's a leaching process. Mainly we have to apply the bauxite is a ore of the aluminium. Here we are using the principle of that's a solubility. Here we have to using the suitable solvent. Suitable solvent we have to use. That solvent is able to dissolve in ore. It cannot dissolve the impurities. Like that we have to take the suitable solvent. Afterwards we have to get that is a product. That product we have to neutralize. We have to pass the carbon dioxide gas. Hydrate regarding oxide is formed. That hydrates we have to remove by heating process. We have to get that is a concentrated ore. Have you understood children? So physical process. We have to physical process. One thing you have to remember children. We have to study the physical properties of ore as well as the gangue. Afterwards only you have carried out the physical process. Next, from the concentrated ore we have to extract the crude metal. My input is concentrated ore. My output is that's a crude metal. It can be obtained by chemical process. Okay, chemical process here I am talk about that's a calcination process as well as the roasting process. Okay, concentrated ores are mostly in the form of carbonates, sulfides and oxides. Carbonates, sulfides and oxides. Oxide ore easily we have to reduce by reducing agent. Easily we have to remove from the metallic oxides by using suitable reducing agent. Okay. Carbonate and sulfate ores are converted into oxides by heating. Okay. Carbonate and sulfate ores are converted into oxides by heating process. The carbonate ores are converted into oxide by calcination process. Here calcination process is nothing but a limited supply of air. Limited supply of air. We have to get the product that's a metallic oxide and evolution of carbon dioxide gas. In calcination process we have to remove the volatile matter from the reactant. Volatile matter from the reactant molecules. Let us see the example children. Here we have to use this zinc carbonate. Carbonate that's a ore. Carbonate ore. We have to undergo calcination process. Limited supply of air. We have to get the products of metallic oxide. Here what is the metal is using? Zinc. So we have to get zinc oxide and carbonate group is present. We have to set carbon dioxide. This is our volatile matter. Okay. Next one more example. So ferric oxide, hydrated ferric oxide. In the hydrated ferric oxide, which is a volatile matter XH2O, that's a volatile matter, is undergo calcination process. Undergo calcination process, we have to get that's a ferric oxide and X molecules of water. Next one more. Calcium carbonate is embedded with magnesium carbonate. Is undergo calcination process. That is a limited supply of air. We can get three products. One is calcium oxide, another is magnesium oxide, and here carbonate group is present. So we can getting the product that's a carbon dioxide gas. Have you understood children? Next we have to move to sulfide ores. sulfide ore, first we have to convert it into oxide ore. What is the reason we have to convert it into oxide ore, children? Because once we have to convert it into oxide ore means easily we have to remove the oxide layer from the metal. Have you understood? Okay, by roasting process. Roasting process we have to excess supply of air. We have to supply excess air over the reactant. Okay, and evolution of the gas is sulfur dioxide, and we can get that's a metallic oxide. Here sulfur dioxide, you know very well, it can very harmful to the environment. It gives us the acid rain. So sulfur dioxide gas is used for the production of sulfuric acid. It's used for the production of sulfuric acids. Let us see the example, children. Here, what are the words are here taking? Zinc sulfate, lead sulfide, copper sulfide. Now zinc sulfates undergo roasting process, excess supply. So only here placed O2, here there is no O2 because limited supply of air. Limited supply of air means there is no need. You can add oxygen molecules in the reactant side. Have you understood? The excess supply of air means so you have to place the O2 in the reactant side. It's undergo roasting process. We can get the products of zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide. Then lead sulfide is undergo roasting process, excess supply of air. We can get lead oxide and sulfur dioxide gas. Then copper sulfide. Copper sulfate is undergo roasting process, excess supply of air. We can get the products of copper oxide and sulfur dioxide. Here byproducts you have to check it out, children. Everything that's a sulfur dioxide is make it as a useful product. Its useful product is sulfuric acid. Have you understood? Here copper sulfate in few times it have the impurities of FeO. It have the impurities of FeO. On the time you have to mix it with silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide, if you mix it with FeO, it's upon heating, we have to give us a ferrous silicate. It acts as a slag. Now we have to check it out the product Cu2S and FeS. Cu2S and FeS compositions we called as a copper mate. Next, in calcination process and roasting process, we can get the products, everything as a metallic oxides. That metallic oxides, we have to remove the oxide layers. We can get the crude metal. Okay, but now next step, that's a reduction of oxide. Reduction of oxide. Reduction of the oxide, what we have to going to do? Heating that is metallic oxide ore, plus we have to adding the suitable reducing agent. Suitable reducing agents. This is a common equation, children. The M represents that's a metal, C represents that's a carbon, that's a reducing agent. The X and Y are numbers. Okay, we can get that is a metal left behind the metal, and also the evolution of the gases carbon monoxide. This is a common equations. Let us see the example. Iron oxide, we have to remove the oxide layer from Fe. So I have to using the suitable reagent, reducing agent, that is a carbon. Carbon, just we have to remove the oxide layer from the FeO. We can get iron and as well as a carbon monoxide. Have you understood? This is a crude metal. This is a crude metal. Okay, here we have to use most of the metallic oxide, the carbon is act as a suitable reducing agent, but few metallic oxide, carbon is not a suitable reducing agent. On the time, we have to use the thermodynamics principle. Thermodynamics principle, already you have to study it in the 11th standard physics, children. You have to use the Gibbs theory. Okay, Gibbs energy. Delta G is a Gibbs energy, difference in energy. Okay, is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Okay, if you get the value delta G is negative, means definitely the reaction is feasible. What is mean by feasible means reactions moving toward the forward directions. Okay, this thermodynamic principle is useful for the Elegans diagram. In this Elegans diagram, we have to select that's a suitable reducing agent. Suitable reducing agent. Here delta G is negative, means reaction is feasible, and also from this we have to select the suitable reducing agent. Have you understood, children? I have to post that is what Elegans diagram from the world of the chemistry. Okay, thank you, children.